to go.
For this DIY, you will need some cardboard papers in red and white, a hot glue gun, a foam board or foam bricks, a pen along with a paintbrush, some straws, a scale, red glitters, clear tape, a pair of scissors, any clear craft glue, and also any designer lace. Starting with the red cardboard paper, first cut out a square. Mine is 10.5 centimeter. If the square is big, your rose will turn out big. If the square is small, your rose will turn out small. So I've cut out 4 squares in total, which are of the same dimension of 10.5 centimeter. Now taking a square, I'm folding it into half diagonally and then folding it again twice. So fold the square into half diagonally 3 times, if that makes sense. And once I'm done folding the square, I will be drawing a rose petal, keeping the closed side of the square at the bottom. I know this is a bit confusing, so watch again. Keep the closed side at the bottom and then draw a rose petal, and then I'm going to cut it out. Now unfold the square to turn it from a petal to petals and repeat the same steps with the other 3 squares. So once I have all the 4 squares turned into petals, I'm taking one piece and cutting a petal out from the piece. Taking the next piece and cutting out 2 petals. Taking the third piece and cutting out 3 petals. Lastly, taking the 4th piece and cutting out 4 petals out of it. Next, I'm taking the first piece from where I cut out 1 petal, adding some glue and making a cone out of it, something like this. Next, doing the same with the second piece from where I cut out 2 petals, adding some glue and making a cone out of it and placing it over the first piece. Now to make sure the rose doesn't turn out crooked, I'm using a glass to place the rose so that I can stick the petals straight and it doesn't turn out crooked. Now keep doing the same, make a cone out of every single piece that you have and place it over at the top. But first go with the piece with 1 petal missing, then the 2 petal missing, then the 3, 4, 5, and keep doing the same until you reach the last single petal. Now with the last petal, I'm using a brush to roll it on, as it's a little difficult to fold the small piece and also to make it look more realistic. You can do the same with the other pieces too, roll it on with the end of a brush before making a cone out of it. I just decided to do it after with my fingers. And also with the help of a scissor, I'm just trying to bend the petals a little bit, something like this. Do this to all the pieces and glue them together. Now once my rose is ready, I made another thousands of them. Just kidding. I made 16 of them, but in the end I ended up making 1 more. It's all up to you how many roses you want to make, but I just wanted to make sure my box looks all covered with roses from all the angles. Next, I'm turning all the roses upside down and adding the straws one by one with the help of a hot glue gun. Now as soon as you apply the glue to the straw, you want to hold it for at least 30 seconds until the glue dries up, just to make sure the straw is not crooked and it's placed straight into the roses. Next, keep your foam board or bricks ready. Make a mixture of 70% glue with 30% water to have a thin consistency. Apply it to your rose and spread the red glitters, and of course, dab off the excess. Now you don't want a chunk of glitters at the top of your rose, so it's really important to mix a little bit of water to your glue. We want it to be a thin layer of glitter all over the roses so that the layer of glue turns out really smooth and flat and thin. if that makes sense. Keep doing the same until the rose is all covered with glitters and tuck it into the foam bricks or board and let the glitters dry. Also, you don't have to worry if the rose is not all covered with glitters, as you can always redo them. First, let the glitters dry and then you can reapply the glue where you cannot see the glitters and then spread the glitters all over again. Next, for the box, I'm taking a white cardboard paper, using a dish to trace 2 circles and cutting them out. Taking another cardboard paper, folding it in 2 halves and cutting them out. And keeping 20 centimeters, which is going to be the height of the box. Drawing a straight line and cutting out the bottom in small rectangles about 2 centimeters away from each other. Now here you don't have to be really precise, as the rectangle is going to be just the support of the box. Doing the same with the second piece and glue them together about 3 centimeters away. Next, to finish the box, fold the bottom pieces towards the wrong side of the cardboard paper that is inside the box, something like this, and tape them all. And then somehow I realized if I tape the rectangle pieces alternately, that is, tape one piece and leave the next piece for the bottom, which will make your box more stronger as it's holding from both inside and out. And yes, I decided to go ahead, redo them again and tape the rectangle pieces alternately, that is, from both the sides. Now I'm taking my foam bricks, cutting it out in pieces and going to fit them in the box. Of course, if you already have a foam board, cut it in the size of the circle of the box and fix it inside the box. It's that simple. But it was all out of stock when I went shopping. My bad. Now, if you don't want to put all this work to make the box, definitely go ahead and buy one. You can get different hat boxes for like a couple of dollars, which is really cheap. But I just wanted to show you guys how you can make it at home in case you already have all the supplies, and especially if you're gifting this to someone and you know you're making every single pieces by yourself, the feeling is different. It's really worth it. Also, I will leave every single details in the description box, from the square of the rose to the box dimensions, so you don't have to worry. Next, glue all the pieces one by one with the help of a hot glue gun, and once you're done, turn the box upside down to make sure all the pieces are stuck inside and none of them falls off. Now tuck the roses one by one and use a hot glue gun to stick them with the straw. I like to start from one side of the box to make sure I don't see any gap between the roses and the box looks like it's all covered from the top. So I decided to start from the outer round of the box and then fill it in. Now to add a little more glam to the box, I decided to cut this lace out in 3 lines each, if that makes sense, and glue it in the center of the box all around. How gorgeous does this look? I was so proud of myself once I was done with this. It's literally our goals. Trust me, whoever you give this to, they will love it. And the best part, you made all by yourself. Gift it to your boyfriend, gift it to your girlfriend for this Valentine's. They will just love it. I don't really know what can be a better option for this romantic occasion. I really hope you guys find this helpful, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!
Easy come, easy go.